Hello Libra, and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your What Do You Need to Know for March 2021 tarot reading. And our theme, because I'm a reading, Libra as well, those of you some might know, we have got the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be someone who is this can represent a few things. It can be, underway with a project that has to do with physical health, finances, or something to do with the physical world. So that can include food and things like land, things like that. It can also represent an earth sign female, someone who is, a great mom when it comes to, cooking, having a good home, and just making sure the home is very comfortable. It's the type of female that, so this could be our energy. It's the type of female that loves to host, loves to cook food, and, just make people feel really welcome in her home. So anyways, I know I'm like that. I'm sure some of you are like that too, and you don't have to be a female to tap into that energy, okay? Anyone can feed anyone. All right, so what do us Libras need to know for March? Let's see. Interesting. We've got quite a number of pentacles so far. Oh my gosh, honestly, yay. This is looking good so far, because I feel like things have been so hard for so many of us. So whenever I lay out a spread that looks decent, it's still going to be intense in some ways, but in a good way. That really gives me relief. So, okay. All right. So, in the past, the energy in the past, in the background, we have got the 10 of Pentacles. This can represent, a secure family, but security when it comes to having your physical needs met, having that stability, and that can also represent, secure relationships and connections, not just, money and land and contracts and things like that. I do feel like, and I do feel like this has to do with a connection that potentially you've made with someone, and I'll let you know why in a moment. Obviously, it can be an inner connection with ourselves, but I feel like, and I think that will be for a lot of us, but for some of us, it's going to be a connection with another person that maybe we want to have a family with. And that's kind of the way that things seem to be going. So our energy for March is the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like, we've been working really hard, potentially with work or a business or improving skills. This is diligence, hard work, and just, keeping at it. So that's our energy for March. And what we need to know is that it's totally worth it, because what we need to know is coming up as the 7 of Pentacles. So this is, but like some things may have needed to be tweaked, or some things may have been tweaked, because sometimes the 7 of Pentacles can be shifting things a little bit. But essentially we're still going to see progress. And, we're coming up as the 8, what we need to know is the 7, but ultimately we've still energetically reached, the success that we want with that 10 of Pentacles, right? But we're just kind of maybe tweaking a few things when it comes to, or if this represents another person, it could represent a project that we may have had to tweak, or something with our work and that we've kind of had to shift a little bit, or with our physical body, like even just starting a new exercise or something like that. But if this is representing another person, then it's almost like, but we seem to work well together, right? Because look at this. So this is us, this is what we need to know, and this is the energy in between. And so the energy in between, we've got the 2 of Cups. So, this could represent different parts of ourselves loving one another, but this can also represent someone, a loving partner that we've met, or it could be a friendship, or just, it could be any type of partnership, not necessarily loving, romantic, but it's definitely loving nonetheless. And it's like equal power, equal give and take. There really is a lot of love, a lot of care, and, being on the same page, but being different, but complementary. So that's great. And I feel like this is so cool, because the outcome, we've got the King of Cups, and this is facing in your direction. So I feel like this could be one of two things. Remember, these are general readings. So first off, if this is a project or something to do with work or your body, it's like that love is going to come back in full force. And because the King, when it comes to the Court cards, it's like it's mastered, the emotion or the love. And I feel like if this is to do with, a job, I feel like you are going to get an offer. And it's because it's really like the person like loves you and wants to be around you, and also is very heartfelt, and maybe this work needs love. And if it is another person, I'm feeling a lot of you, it will be like a person more in a kind of a relationship. It's going to be like a genuine offer of love, like this person has so much love for you. So this other person is being aspected by rejuvenation. So rejuvenation can also is represented as judgment in most other decks, but this is like having a huge wake-up call. So I feel like this person will approach you with love, or will regardless whether it's work or whatever, this person will approach you with love because they've had a huge wake-up call, like the good, the bad, and the ugly and everything. And I think that really made them realize that they want to have a loving connection with you. So that's amazing. So the thing is, this might be someone that you're already in a relationship with, you have some sort of connection, but I feel like they're going to take that connection up the next level, or they're really going to express the way that they feel. That I think they're going to put all their cards on the table, to be honest. And I feel that you're going to receive, because you're being asked, well, we're being aspected by the star, and that's someone who really puts themselves out there. And just as a quick aside, the other person had a wake-up call, not just about the way that they feel about you, but just everything in their life in general. And I think that's what made them realize that they really want to be with you, and how important you are is like, yeah, anyways. So we are being aspected by the star. So that's really putting ourselves out there, having hope in these dark times. Like, look at this person, you know, they are a shining light. They're trying to bring beauty and joy to the world, even surrounded by darkness. And it's almost like a light bearer in a way. And I know that might sound a little bit trite, but it's true. And that is what is really needed right now. And I feel like the only way to really be able to receive love is you have to let your guard down sometimes. You really have to be vulnerable and, you know, expose yourself potentially to being hurt to let that person in. But I see this as very good. Let's get some clarification cards. So clarification cards for Libra. Wow. So both of us, both people, I'm just going to talk like this is a relationship, like a romantic relationship, or just a relationship. So in the past, that 10 of Pentacles is being aspected by the 5 of Pentacles, worry. So this can sometimes represent just like a lack of stability. It's a 5, so it is always a temporary setback, but in the midst of it, it is very difficult. It can also sometimes represent like grief, loss, ill health, things like that. But essentially, to me, like being aspecting this is like, I think that both people in this connection, you and this other person, you know, really desire to have that security because of upsets in the past, and, you know, people maybe having one foot in, one foot out, not being all in. And I think that's what, you know, made us and the other person like really truly desire to have that solid commitment, not that 50-50. Oh, it's honestly like, you know how like sometimes people will, like people who are, and I'm people who are kind of anti-commitment, or they won't fully commit, and that I'm sure was all of us at some point as well. It's literally like having watered down juice. It's disgusting. It's like, I'd rather not drink anything at all than have that watered down stuff, even though I used to kind of be like that a little bit, and I think that's why I attracted people like that in my life. But like now I feel that I want to, and I'm sure a lot of us, you watching right now, like feel like in the past, it's like, you're like, okay, I'm ready to have that solid commitment, that family, that solid structure, and that can represent work and stuff like that, and physical health. But anyways, so we're tough. So we're tough because, you know, we've done a lot of hard work, and that's being aspected by the 9 of Wands, strength. And like the toughness and the strength has come through difficulty. It's not been easy. It's not been easy, but we've persevered. We've just kept working. We've kept moving forward, and yeah, we're tough as nails now. So this other person or other aspect of ourselves, I feel like they might be at this moment, or they still have this energy, they might have been disappointed because they, even though they see a lot of growth in a positive direction, including with physical health and finances and stability and just like having a purpose in this life, like what's the purpose, that's being aspected by the Five of Cups, disappointment, and like it's like an emotional upset, an emotional disappointment. It can sometimes be like a little bit of a grief or a loss as well. Yeah, I feel like they might be a little bit upset, but even though like they've worked so hard and they're probably doing better than they realize, it's just like sometimes it's really hard to enjoy success if we're really can be a little bit upset sometimes. But this is cool because the energy in between with this Two of Cups, like kindred spirit energy, is being aspected by the Queen of Swords. So like the foundation is love, right? But I think it's really interesting how it's being aspected by the Queen of Swords because it's also like a logical, rational decision. It's like sometimes I see this Queen of Swords sometimes almost like as a matchmaker. You know how, I don't know if you've ever seen any of those matchmaker shows, how they are not the person that it has the attraction and the emotion, so they're able to logically look at compatibility and will this realistically work, because sometimes people, I'm just kind of laughing because sometimes people will be like, oh, love is all you need. It's like, no, you need to have like the similar direction in life. You need to have shared values. You know, there's a lot of things that need, like love is not enough in my opinion, for a long-term committed relationship. So I think these, like you and this other person are being very logical and rational about this. It makes sense. And okay, I love this. The outcome is being aspected by the Magician. Okay, so because these are general readings, like ultimately I see this as super positive. Okay. You know what? I'm feeling it's pretty much positive for everyone. Okay, so like there is a lot of love, and when that this other person, like, and it might be some of you might be the person moving forward, but I feel like off really upping that, like expressing their love for you, but it might be tiny amount of you, it might be you doing that to the other person. But I think that's just going to open so many doors, and both of you are likely very powerful manifestors because, you know, we've got the Magician, and that's, you know, creating your own reality and just like literally creating the life that you want. So I think with both of you like committed together with this love, I think you can have an amazing life together. And I can't say what that is because both of you are going to be creating that together. Yeah, I feel like they are going to offer a more solid commitment because they're being aspected by the Ace of Pentacles. So that is something like solid. It could be a ring for some of you, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, it could be moving in. It could be just like if you were dating, it's like, okay, we're boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be a lot of different things, but it's kind of like, could be moving in. Did I just say that? Anyways. And for those of you, if this is work, it's a contract. It's like, yes, we want you for like at least a year, you know what I mean? So that's cool. I hope it's both for me, to be honest. Okay, and I feel like you are really going to also put yourself out there and communicate the way that you feel. Like it's going to be really inspired and really authentic, and there's going to be a lot of activity in that sense. What's that say? Swiftness anyways, yeah. But Wands, very like inspirational energy, so it's very connected to source consciousness, like your communication. But yeah, 8, communication. That's so cool. Okay, one more card, and then we're going to do advice cards. Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay, and I just wanted to clarify the outcome once more. I love the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is joy, celebration, community, friendship. So I think part of the life that you two are going to create is also going to expand to a wider community. Yay! And we all need community, honestly, like community, connection, physical connection, right? Essential to life, in my opinion. Yeah, and so I feel like some of you are going to be, you know, a mom and get wifed up, or you're going to wife someone up at some point. All right, let's get some advice cards for Libra. Ooh, okay, awesome. All right. I'm just laughing at myself because anyways, okay, I'll tell you in a second. So the first advice card is the Ten of Pentacles. So again, you know, this is the path to security and just like really wanting that solid family connection. Yay, whoop, whoop. Put your hands in the air, just like this person in the Chariot. See, their hands are in the air. I don't know why I'm being so silly. Probably had too much coffee. Is that possible though? Anyways, so the Chariot is like, you know, get excited about, as an advice card, get excited about life. Think about what you want in the long-term vision, goals, and just go for it. And also sometimes like the Chariot can be like very ego-based, but ego can be good, okay? It's okay to want good things and want a nice house and, you know, want land if that's what you want, you know, and to have desires. So just like think about the big desires that you want and just go for it unashamedly. Now, beware of negative spirals of thinking, okay? Remember, this is an advice card and literally everything else is super good, in my opinion. So yeah, just be careful if you sometimes get into negative spirals of thinking, or if you feel like, if you've got any type of like substance abuse, cut it out, because that can make you feel trapped. We don't want that. We want freedom, just like in the Chariot. Okay. And the fourth advice card, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this whole situation, what's being offered this month is a gift from the universe, and you're going to get that secure connection. We've got loads of pentacles, and I honestly feel like so many people need, including myself, like we feel like we need security and stability with everything that's going on. So if you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That is all in the description below. You can also follow me on social media. Thanks to everyone who's liked, shared, subscribed, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, because I do monthly and mid-monthly videos. Comment, and if you're still here, secret bonus card. All right, I think we are feeling like maybe a little bit stressed right now, but that's not the reality, right? It's just we're blinded to all of these different options. So I feel like if you, and I know I am okay a little bit, like if you're feeling like stressed and like trapped and like restricted, it's all in our head. So we just need to like go for a swim or meditate or do whatever it is that makes us feel free. I'm gonna have to take my own advice right now, because it's in our head. The good life is here. We just got to open our eyes and see it. Have a great month. See you later.